So who's this actually good for? If you're living in a home with hard floors and you're tired of dragging out the mop every few days, the roborock Saros 10R might look like the answer. But before you click buy, let's talk about who should skip it, who shouldn't, and whether the price tag is really worth it for everyday buyers like us. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Most Robot Vacuum and Mop combos promise to handle multiple surfaces, but the Saros 10R's real edge is how it treats grime and sticky spots. If you've got kids tracking jam on the kitchen tiles or pets leaving paw prints that feel baked on, the Saros 10R's cleaning power is where it actually delivers. It's not just about vacuuming. The mop side of the equation is designed to tackle messes that water alone won't touch. That's the difference between a robot that just shuffles around and one that actually cleans. Now, the dock is where the rubber meets the road. The Multifunctional Dock 4.0 isn't just a charging station, it's the reason this robot can empty its own bin and refill its own water tank without you lifting a finger. If you've ever tripped over a robot's dustbin at 6 a.m. or forgotten to refill the mop pad, the dock's automatic refill and self-cleaning cycles start to feel like a necessity rather than a luxury. It's the kind of feature that turns a gadget into a household helper. But here's the catch, this dock takes up real floor space. If your laundry room is already tight or your kitchen is more galley than open concept, the dock's footprint might feel like overkill. And while the Saros 10R can handle hard floors like tile, vinyl, and sealed wood, it's not the best fit for homes with thick rugs or high-pile carpets. The mop pad can get caught, and the suction isn't strong enough to deep clean deep fibers. If you've got a mix of floor types, you'll need to manually move the robot or set no-go zones, which adds friction to the whole setup. Setup is straightforward if you're comfortable with a smartphone app, but it's not completely plug-and-play. You'll need to install the dock, fill the water tank, and run the initial mapping run. The app guides you through each step, but if you're not tech-savvy, you might hit a few snags. Once it's running though, the daily routine is simple, press start, and the robot handles the rest. It's the kind of convenience that's easy to take for granted until you've lived with a robot that actually works. Where the Saros 10R stands out is in the details. It's not just about vacuuming or mopping, it's about doing both without leaving streaks or puddles behind. The official Roborock floor cleaning solution is designed to work with the robot's mopping system, so you're not left guessing which detergent to use. If you've ever dealt with a robot that leaves a film on your floors or requires constant refilling, the Saros 10R's integrated solution is a game changer. That said, the price isn't cheap. For what you're getting, a robot that vacuums, mops, empties itself, and refills its own water, it's a solid investment if you're tired of doing the work yourself. But if you're used to $200 robot vacuums that barely pick up crumbs, the jump to the Saros 10R will feel steep. The value comes from the time and effort it saves, not just the features on paper. So who should buy it? If you've got hard floors, a busy household, and you're willing to spend up front for long-term convenience, the Saros 10R is worth a hard look. It's ideal for families, pet owners, or anyone who wants to come home to clean floors without lifting a finger. But if you've got a lot of carpet, limited space for the dock, or you're not comfortable with app-based setup, you might want to look elsewhere. At the end of the day, the Saros 10R isn't just another robot vacuum, it's a system designed to handle the messes that matter. If that's what you need, it's a purchase you won't regret. Check it out using the link in the description.